Hello to you, Daria. What were the main points of Prime Minister Putin's speech?
Well, Vladimir Putin started his opening address by comparing the current crisis to a perfect storm. He also said that it's like in Russia, where everybody knows that another winter is coming, but nobody is quite ready to one. But after the laughter in the Congress Hall quietened, he got serious, and he outlined some very serious problems that the world is facing today, economically and even geopolitically. He started out by saying, mapping up his solutions, or rather his suggestions for dealing with the current crisis. He said that he invited all the countries across the globe and also promised that Russia would not resort to economic egoism and protectionism. He also said that the world shouldn't rely on a single reserve currency, which proved ineffective, and the world should really look more towards several reserve currencies that would work for everyone. And here is what Vladimir Putin, Russia's Prime Minister, has had to say on the issue.
The excessive dependence on what is basically the only reserve currency is dangerous for the world economy. So it would be reasonable to stimulate a process of getting a number of strong reserve currencies in the future. It is time to start a specific dialogue on how to make the transition into a new model, smooth and irreversible.
Vladimir Putin also said that the example of the Soviet Union with its protectionism and egoism was a bad example, and nobody is willing to follow it, and Russia is not going to commit the same mistake, which was very much welcomed by the participants of the forum in the follow-up Q&A sessions. Vladimir Putin also touched on a number of geopolitical issues, among them the energy security, where Russia plays a key role, and Vladimir Putin suggested to introduce the new energy legal framework, and here is what he had to say.
The only way to ensure true energy security for the whole world is to forge an interdependency, including an exchange of assets, but without discrimination or double standards. Such interdependency is something that is definite to bring about a genuine mutual responsibility. Unfortunately, the existing energy charter has failed to become a working tool that could be used to solve problems. I propose to work out a new international legal framework for energy security.
Vladimir Putin also touched upon another very important issue, which was caused a stir among the participants, which is the raising of the military spending or the military budgets. He said that Russia welcomes disarmament, and that raising the military spending would only be counterproductive. And here is what Vladimir Putin has had to say on the military budget.
In reality, instead of solving the problem, militarization pushes it to a deeper level. It draws away from the economy immense financial and material resources, which could have been used much more efficiently elsewhere. I am confident that if we limit our military spending, at the same time strengthening global stability and security, this will definitely produce serious economic dividends as well. I hope this point of view will prevail in the world. On our side, we are ready to work actively in the sphere of disarmament.
Vladimir Putin's speech has been quite broad. He has covered a number of issues, one of them also being the current state of affairs in the world. He didn't really accuse any states for being responsible for any specific situations, but he said that sometimes distracting attention from really important issues is playing a very, very counterproductive role.
Let us be frank. Provoking military political instability and other regional conflicts is also a convenient way of deflecting people's attention from the mounting social and economic problems. Regrettably, further attempts of this kind cannot be ruled out. We will have to make the system of international relations much more effective, more secure and stable, if we are to prevent this course of events.
Russian Prime Minister's speech has been definitely the highlight of the first day of the World Economic Forum meeting in Davos, and it is certainly giving a lot of material for the participants of Davos to discuss.
And Daria, what was the reaction to his speech there?
Well, the reaction overall has been very positive. He has come here to outline what Russia is going to do, his suggestions for what the world should do, and some of the participants have been already expressing their agreement with the points that he has been making. What I have heard earlier from one of the participants was really what they were going to look for from Vladimir Putin, and that was going to be the tone, whether he was going to use a soft tone or an aggressive tone. And I think by now it is clear that the tone that he's been using has been quite neutral, and some people were saying here there has been worry all over the world that faced with the economic crisis, governments are going to look in and become protectionist and look after their domestic constituencies and not think about global solutions. Well, Vladimir Putin has certainly reassured everyone that Russia is not going to go protectionist, that it continues to welcome foreign investment, that Russia is doing everything to be an equal partner with the global leaders to help solve the problem of the global economic crisis that the world is in the middle of.
Okay, Daria, thank you so much. As you say, his tone was neutral and he covered a wide range of issues there. That was Daria Pushkova there at Davos. Thank you.